Yes, it's fight and bite. Boys wrestle time. Boys will be boys. That's it. Yeah, wrestle, wrestle. Fight and bite. Yeah, let's play fight and bite. Yeah, that's it. Don't let them get the better of you, Raj. That's it. Here he goes on the attack. Oh my goodness. Troublemakers. I tell you. People don't believe me. They are troublemakers. The two of them. But they're cute when they play. Every once in a while they get a wild hair and then they're off to wrestle with each other. So we've got the wrestling too this morning. You wrestling with your brother? Who's winning? Who's winning? Is your happy meter going? Yeah, happy guy today. So that's okay. He can continue to wrestle and be a happy guy today. Okay. I'm going to listen to the rain. So let me get up here and get these cards so I can do a reading of the day. And let's see what we get today. Should we see what we get today? Maybe we'll do a little different style today. I think I'm going to do something a little different today. Okay. I have grabbed a couple of and we will see what we have. Did you wrestle with your brother? Did you? Yeah. Yeah. Was it fun? Yeah, you had a good time? Yeah. Let's see what we get today. I'm going to do something a little different and see if it works or if it doesn't. You never know till you try. Isn't that right? You never know how something's going to work until you try. So. All right, so what we have this morning is, the first card out is silence. That's a good card when it's raining out. Silence, nice, quiet. So I'm going to read these cards. This deck comes with things to be read. So let's see what it says. Silence, West. We've got the West the north and the east today. The west, the north, and the east. All directions we're getting today. So this card is silence. Before making a decision of power, move into that place of silence and serenity deep within you. Sit anywhere. Close your eyes. Follow your breath in and out. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you to do the relaxed breath. Okay, let your body relax. I'm not going to read all of this because I don't agree with it, so I'm not going to read that. Observe the silence like a deer on a misty marshland. If you are in pain, use your consciousness to find where the pain lives within your body, then move into that pain and beyond it until you find the source of silence. In the silence lives your sacred witness, that which sees all and knows all and is all that you are. Power is born within that silence. Now, I can't argue with any of that, except for the part that I didn't read, which I don't agree with. But, you have to witness, you have to see something before you can change it, and you have to fully go into it so you can question it. Okay, so what goes with that is align your universe. Now that works very well together. Navigate distractions. Again, in the silence, you have to take the time to sit and observe. Okay. Observe your thoughts, observe your emotions, observe what is around you, and then go into it and question it. Where does it come from? Where does it go to? What holds it in place? Okay. Next we have force. Force. And we have the emotional challenges. Resolve the issue. Again, now part of that is sitting in that silence and observing and questioning it at a very deep level. So this all goes together very well. I'm actually liking this so far. Again, emotional challenges, resolve the issue. And with that, we are going to use North White, the force. I love those horses running through that. Isn't it beautiful? So force lives in your will and comes from your intent. Life is a process of pulling back your bow, aiming your arrow, choosing a target, and shooting. The degree and quality of the force with which you choose your target and shoot determine your power and your success. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your active power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength of force by manifesting your secret dreams. Okay. So part of it is to use your force to stay steady in a witness state to challenge the emotional dramas that come up. Okay. You have to use a force of will to stay steady and to want to make the change. You can make changes if you so desire. We have free will, so changes are possible. Next, we have illumination. And we have the celestial gatekeeper. Timing is important. Okay, timing is important. Illumination. As darkness comes, the mirrors of your spirit reflect different images. It is the time when the world changes and your being begins to glow. Reflect on the new vision that's been living in the parameter of your consciousness. And an idea is stalking you and awaits your invitation, a place within you to begin life. The totality of your creativity comes after you have begun your work on the sacred painting of your life. It is then that the muses of inspiration surround you like eagles and cheer you on to illumination. Take responsibility for your work, and your life and illumination will follow. So again, everything happens within its time, the correct timing. Okay, if this is the time for you to go forward, then again, witness state, question it, hold tight to what you're doing, use the force in a beneficial way, okay, to move you forward. Oh, let's see, to move you forward. Let's see. You know, all of this is a process. We are here on this planet to explore and to learn and to explore and learn and to experience. To experience. Okay. All right. Okay. Next we have the Tower. Sometimes things are going to go through a big shakeup, deconstructing, okay? Especially in the last part, to get to realization, you have the Tower experience, deconstruction of the ego. Everything is imploding, okay? We have there's the ego self just burnt to flames. I mean, there you go, diving deep. Then you have, again, when you have the big shakeup, you have to move forward with an open mind. That shakeup, if you can surrender into it, okay, what you have to offer up to yourself, the offering you give is your own ego, okay? That's the offering that it takes. I lay myself on the altar of truth, okay? That's the offering. Remember the Jewish temple, they have the offering, okay? They sacrifice the animals. Well, what you sacrifice is the ego, okay? That's what gets sacrificed. But it does feel like a genuine death. It feels like an implosion, okay? But it is the greatest healing when you can offer that ego self into that deconstruction of ego, which leaves in the end just simply that wisdom of God, knowing what God is, what it isn't. You know, you are become that. Okay, you are that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to leave that here. This is what it takes. You have to, on the path, what you're offering up is your self-identity. To that great is, to that great, the God force, to that creator, sustainer, that allows the universe to come into place, which allows you to have experience, which is, so if you want to know that, if you want to know truth, if you really want to know truth, then that's what it takes, offering up the ego self to its own, what seems like destruction. Well, it is, in a way, a destruction of ego, but you are left with eternal life and freedom at that point. Liberation, moksha, okay? And that's a very good place to be. You know, people have seen me, you know, go through these things along the way, and there's always a still center here, always, no matter what's going on around, you know, there's always a still center that's unchanging, a silence that remains always, okay? So I highly encourage those that are ready. Now, if you're not ready, that path is not for everyone, because you have to face all your darkest fears, all the dramas, all the traumas. If you are not ready to do that, okay, then it is not the path for you. This is the path of the Buddhas, to become a Buddha. Now, if you ever watched the little Buddha, that last scene before he gets to enlightenment, where they're shooting fire arrows at him, and I mean, hordes are coming against him, and the last one is the demon of Mara, of ego, that tries to entice him. And when he doesn't fall for the enticement, then you show really how ugly it can be. Okay, and it changes into the demon face. But really, that is no joke. Really, that's what you go through. Although you're not going to see the same things that were coming at him, fireballs and this and that, but it will be very real. It will appear very real. And you have to surrender in the midst of it. Okay? You have to surrender in the midst of it. Okay, it's not a, people think that it's just a rationalization or something. It's not. It feels very, very real. I'm just going to put it that way. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you get something from the reading. I just decided I was going to do something a little different today. And yeah, once in a while, the universe will say, you know, okay, it's time to do a little something different. Time to do a little something different. Yeah. I'm going to do one more. Okay. If you want the end reward, and it's not a reward of money, it's not about monetary things of the world. If you want the real reward, then it comes out of inner harmony, mindful wisdom. It gives you the ultimate reward, which is enduring. Okay, you become like that stone, enduring. Okay, that quiet reflection. So I'm going to leave this here. Just feel. Put yourself in the place and contemplate and feel the wisdom of that, the solidness of it. No matter what comes in the dark, you can face it with that still, quiet resolve of wisdom that remains. And no matter how difficult it is, even here in this sort of a difficult environment, the flowers find a way to push through and bloom. Okay? So no matter what happens, in some way, you're going to push through and bloom and be in that quiet, steady place of that inner harmony, mindful wisdom that remains. Now, if you open your heart and you just focus on this, I want you to see what types of feelings arise that can remain with you on this day. Okay, so open the heart, put your attention and your focus here, and then allow the visual images to be reflected and see what takes place from a still, quiet place. And there we have it for today. I will see you online. If there's a reading you want to see done, please put it in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. For the new people there, welcome. Always good to have new people. And for those that have remained and stay here, always good to have old friends which remain. I do so enjoy everybody on this line. Okay. So thanks for tuning in. See you online. Aho.